Today's video, we are out in my wood shop and I am improving my wading staff. This is an absolute must if you're a fat old guy and you like to wade fish. Truthfully, everybody will benefit from this one. Okay, so I use a wooden wading staff. Now, I'm a very sentimental guy. Any of you guys that have followed along with my channel know that I'm all about sentimental stuff. I was born in Golden, Colorado. My parents got divorced. We moved to Oklahoma. But my biological dad was from North Dakota. So we'd go to North Dakota all the time. And to this day, I still have an uncle up there that I like to go see. And there's nothing I love more than pike fishing with a fly in North Dakota. However, there is one thing that's cooler than that comes from North Dakota. And that is the diamond willow tree. Now, I know you're looking at this staff and you're thinking, how can I improve that bad boy? It's a beauty. I kind of feel like a wizard when I walk around with this thing. But this is a stick of diamond willow. I think you can get it in Minnesota too, but it just grows it's just a willow brush that grows up in North Dakota. And I like this thing. It is a super hard, durable wood. When I use a wading staff, I want my wading staff to be a solid wood one. First, it floats. It can stay behind me. But I have broken 3 collapsible ones. One was even a name brand. I do not like collapsible sticks. I like these bad boys. So what I do is I whittle the end down and I put a cane stopper on the bottom of mine. But today, I'm going to show you something that's way better. I used my cane. We're taking this exact same thing and we're making one improvement to it. Now, there's nobody that's been fly fishing very long that hasn't dropped something in the water. So this last week, I was on a fishing trip. It was bitter cold, and I dropped my hemostats in the water. I just clip my hemostats on me. I don't use a lanyard. I can't stand a lanyard on them. It gets in the way. Well, I've bought 5 or 6 pair over the last couple of years because of that. So I'm going to show you guys something that I come up with that is going to make it a lot better. So we're going to take our wading staff. We're going to use a drill with a 5/16 bit. I have some rare earth magnets. Now, these things were purchased from Harbor Freight, a few dollars. You can get several of them. And I'm going to use some super glue and some silicone. So what we're going to do, I'll get this camera a little bit adjusted. I'm going to take my drill and I'm going to just drill a hole down here in the bottom area. Okay, so I've got a hole drilled the size of my little magnet. And these things are little bitty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some super glue. And I'm going to fill that little hole up completely full of super glue. Now it's a little bit messy. So out here, I build jewelry and stuff. I'll take some of my tools and I'm going to poke that magnet down in that hole up into all that super glue. Now, I got super glue all over me. I'm looking. I'll just use the tip of this file. So I'm going to just wiggle that magnet all around. Now, once I have that done, that super glue, I got a little bit carried away. I've got some Q-tips here. I'll swab up anything that I overdid on. So I'm going to take this Q-tip and I'm going to just kind of dab and get rid of all of that. Now that I have one in there pretty solid to make this thing just a little bit more potent, I'm going to add another one. Now, the other one will go in and it'll just stack right with that other one. And it'll make it twice as strong. Now, these little things, there's a stack of them. And, I mean, you want a rare earth magnet. You don't want to just get a regular type of a magnet because they don't have near the strength. So, a rare earth magnet has way more strength and lifting capacity. So, now that I've got that in there, I'm going to poke the next one in the end of that file. And I got it in there really good. So they're both in there. So once I got that all in there, I'm going to take my silicone and I'm going to just squirt it over. Now the bottom of this cane, it's got, like I say, a rubber stopper, like, or a walking stick. It's got a rubber stopper that you would use on a cane or a walker. You can get them at like a Walgreens or a CVS. Any pharmacy is going to have them. So you can see I've drilled through that rubber area. Now once I've done that, I'm going to seal this up with silicone. And this is just cheap 100% silicone. And putting that thin layer over the top of that absolutely seals that in where it's going to be waterproof. Now I'm going to regret doing what I'm doing because I don't have it dry, but you can see it just sticks. So now if you drop your hemostats in the water, or you have anything, you know, if you drop a fly, your hemostat, anything in the water that you don't want in the water that's metal, you can stick your staff down in there. It's on the side so it's not getting into everything. So I can take my staff and I can wiggle it around in the water and I can hit it right on top of where I put my hemostats or whatever metal object that I'm trying to pick up. It won't get in the way of everything else because it's up high. If you do end up getting a little bit of metal or something that sticks to it, just pick it off. It's not like we're fly fishing in iron mines. But if you drop a fly, you drop your hemostat, you drop your nippers. I've had pieces of fly rods fall off, fly reels, anything that's metal, you'll be able to get onto your reel guides or your rod guides. You know, if anything that you drop in the water that's metal, these magnets have enough strength to pick it up. These rare earth magnets are super, super strong. I will show you just how strong they are. What's something heavy? That is a silicone gun, completely full of silicone. These things are strong as can be. So if you are out in the water and you know you've dropped something, and if you haven't fished very long, because you're gonna, this is gonna help you out. It's gonna solve you a bunch of problems. Putting the silicone over it's gonna waterproof it to where they're not rusting up, causing any problems. It'll last you forever. This is I guarantee is gonna save you a lot of headaches when you're out in the water. So I hope this helps. We'll see you guys in the next video. If you haven't already, we have our homesteading channel as well. It's I've Got Bugs Homesteading if you want to go check that out. It's our day-to-day stuff where we're raising these organic birds that we're making food for our table, but we're also making fly tying materials out of it, and it's our day-to-day life and what we're doing there. Also, please check out www.ivegotbugs.com. It's our website. It's got all of our merchandise, everything that we've got going on. So thank you guys for all the support. We'll see you in the next video.